Everyone has their own plan for summer vacation. Some people go for tours, some visit their loved ones. But for me, it's my grandmother's town. When I was little, I used to go there every vacation. That place was filled with beautiful trees and landscapes. Tree climbing had always been one of my favorite things to do. It didn't matter how tall they were. As long as they were trees, I could climb them. My personal record for reaching the top of a tree was 60 seconds, which probably isn't that impressive. But for me at the time, I was proud of that. One summer vacation when I was 11, I'd always climb this one tree in our front yard and then swing on it for hours. But one nightmarish incident made me stay away from trees from that point on. It started like any other day. I went out to the front yard after breakfast, ready to do some climbing as usual. I kicked off my shoes and took off my socks since I was more adept at climbing while barefoot. Then I made my way up the tree trunk and grabbed onto the lowest branch I could. Closing my eyes, I decided to just dangle there in the air, enjoying the wind brushing against my face. After 5 minutes, I heard something digging into the tree trunk below me. I looked down, and to my surprise, I saw a bald man with gray skin and a black coat sitting cross-legged at the base of the tree. At least, it looked like a man. With his sharp nails, he was etching something into the tree, but I couldn't see what it was. Instead of calling out for my grandma, I stupidly asked him, "Do you need any help?" The man looked up at me with his orange eyes and smiled, almost as if he were happy I acknowledged his existence. Then his smile grew wider, revealing his razor-sharp teeth.
Calm down now, or I'll come up and get you.
My face went pale after seeing this guy's monstrous teeth, and I just froze. Clinging to the branch a little tighter while my bare feet dangled above his head. Whoever this guy was, he wasn't human. I snapped out of my daze when the man stood up and began reaching for my legs with his inhumanly long arms. I quickly brought my legs up over the branch, then started climbing for my life. After climbing halfway up the tree, I looked down to see if he was still there, but he was gone. Not a single trace was left of him. Suddenly, 2 large hands grabbed both of my ankles, pulling my feet from under me and causing me to fall on my back. Before I knew it, I was hoisted into the air, dangling upside down by my feet. I frantically looked up to see the creature's horrifying face smiling down at me. I don't know how it reached the top before I did. I didn't even see it pass me. This thing's movements defied logic.
I win.
It said while licking its teeth.
Now for my prize.
The creature then opened its mouth inhumanly wide, revealing hundreds of sharp teeth. It then slowly brought my feet up to its open maw, ready to devour me. I screamed at the top of my lungs as I kicked my legs frantically, trying to free myself, but to no avail. I was only saved when my grandma came outside after I screamed. The creature quickly dropped me before disappearing without a trace, almost as if it never existed. I got out of that tree so fast and ran straight into my grandmother's arms, sobbing uncontrollably. I tried to explain to her what I'd seen, but she didn't believe me. Years have passed since then. A shiver runs up my spine whenever my friends plan for summer vacation. I'll never forget that thing's face for as long as I live.